Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review over Selling Tampa. Girl, y'all know who's still fine? Y'all remember that white boy named Ryan Felipe or something like that? The one who was married to Reese Witherspoon? I think they got some children together. Girl, I think he's still fine. Now, mind you, I had my TV on, and I think he's in some new movie, and it looked like he was doing an interview. I said, ooh. I said, all right, white boy. Girl, he looked like he still kept himself together. Because I ain't really seen Ryan, partake in any movies. Girl, recently or even up to years ago. He kind of been, I thought he kind of fell off. It was, probably living off Reese money. I don't think they're together, but I'm sure she probably was throwing him a couple of dollars just to keep him afloat. But I don't know, girl. That's what I told myself. Anyways, girl, he back working. That's all that matters. Anyways, girl. All right. So this is episode 6 of Selling Tampa. And basically that episode starts off, we have Shirelle and Joanna, girl, of course, Joanna, girl, she tied to Shirelle's hip, honey. They walk into the office. Shirelle has a new Chanel bag, emerald green. She basically lets the kids know that every time she gets, did she say that in her confessional? I can't remember. But she said on the show that basically every time she closes a deal, Chad Ochocinco wanted me. Girl buys her a new Chanel. But I think she said she had all the colors now. I can't remember. But basically, she's trying to move up to the Birkins. I know that's right. Anyways, they closed on the house. So the clients that they had in Miami decided to go ahead and purchase the home. I think they said they sold it for $7.5 million. The home was absolutely gorgeous. Again, they were still building the home, but you could tell the direction that, they were going with the home. Anyways, so she basically tells Alexis and Carla, baby, to step your up, okay? Girl, step it up. If you're not, girl, both of y'all gonna be on the chopping block and both of y'all gonna be walking out the door. I think one of them volunteered and said that if she don't step it up, she'll voluntarily leave. Girl. Now, girl, I'm just not gonna voluntarily walk, okay? You're gonna have to fire me so I can draw some unemployment. You hear me? I'm just not going to up and just quit now. You can fire me and I'm going to file unemployment, but girl, other than that, girl, I'm going to sit here. Shirelle. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Shirelle and Rena. All right. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we're going to talk about it right now because we're just going to lump all this together. Shirelle and Rena. One of you made a comment in the comment section and said that basically Shirelle should have fired Rena. And once I thought about it, I said, oh my God, I don't know why I didn't think about that. Excuse me. Quiet as it's kept, Shirelle should have fired Rena. I don't know too many jobs where if your job finds out that you are about to be their competitor, they just let you come to work all willy-nilly, right? Now, I don't know if they can fire you the next day, but they're going to find a way to try to get you out of the door. You get what I'm saying? Like, and maybe this may be the wrong analogy, but I remember when I worked at Zara, I was working part-time and they wouldn't bump, if you weren't a manager, you couldn't get full-time hours because if you got full-time hours, they would have to pay you benefits. So everybody there that wasn't a manager was basically part-time, or you worked enough hours, maybe you were part-time. So I was trying to find another gig, so I could bring in more hours. So I applied to work at, you know how like Nordstrom has like the Nordstrom rack, Saks has like the Saks off Fifth or something like that. And then Neiman, I don't know if they still have it, but Neiman, I know like some years ago had their little, store on the side too. Well, I applied to work there and they told me straight up, you can't work here and work at Zara at the same time. We'll hire you, but you're going to have to let Zara go. I also remember when I used to work at an electricity company, when people would want to leave the company and go work for another electricity company, if they found out within that 2-week span that you were actually leaving to go work for a competitor, baby, they cutting ties that day. Yes. No, for real. If you work at, say, Nordstrom and you try and go to work at Saks, you can't overlap. That's like the competitor. Now, I don't know if that's everywhere, but that's definitely here. And then, I don't know if y'all know, but I know once upon a time, the law probably changed. Texas is an at-will state, so they can fire you. Girl, okay, we got to let you go, you go. And don't have to give you an explanation why. From what I understand, I could be wrong. I'm not that smart. I'm not up on the law like that. But from what I understand, I think that's the truth. So all I'm saying is I do think it is kind of weird that Shirelle found out that Raina, is her name Rena or Raina? I'll be calling that lady all types of names. Rena would potentially be her competitor, and Shirelle was just like, oh, okay, girl. Girl, what? Girl, quiet as this kept, Rena would have been fired, and as soon as I would have found out that Ann was low-key following behind Rena, she would have been out the door too. Again, I don't know too many jobs where if they know that you're going to be their competitor, they're just going to just let you sit there. Because you could be taking information that we have about how to increase our sales, how to increase, how to better customer service, and take that information to your new job, right? Ann, Colony, and Shirelle went out for drinks. Girl, Colony basically threw Ann under the bus. Do y'all think Colony was wrong? Because Colony and Ann are actually friends, right? They seem like they're friends in real life. It doesn't seem like they just became friends because of this show. So, girl, basically they go out to eat. Shirelle, they're talking about the whole, Rena and the brokerage license. And Ann, let's just keep it all the way 100. And she was backpedaling. And you did not have that energy the other day when you were sitting in front of Rena's face. She tried to switch it up when Colony called her out and was basically like, she was just like, oh, I was just basically entertaining the conversation. Girl, you were doing more than entertaining the conversation. It ain't about feelings, because the truth of the matter is Colony basically told them to their face, girl, y'all some unloyal hoes. Okay? That's basically what she told Rena and Ann. So Colony to me, not to say who was right or who was wrong, but they can't say that she hopped on board with leaving, Shirelle, because she really didn't. Anyways, girl, Ann was mad. Ann was mad at Colony. Again, as soon as Shirelle found out that, I think I would have fired Ann. Girl, you can go too. Girl, you're not going to be working at my company, you know what I'm saying? Taking the tricks and all, whatever you done learned to go to a competitor and use. No, absolutely not. Baby, both of y'all can go. The two people who I said I was going to get rid of is actually Rena and Ann. Bye, y'all. Okay? Matter of fact, Carla will let y'all can follow behind them. I could be all wrong on that, but I don't think I am. Alexis basically feels bad because Alexis told that man that the taxes on that house was $6,000, and I think it was somewhere around $90,000. Girl, how are you almost off over $80,000, girl? Alexis, baby, you probably just need to go home and be a stay-at-home wife. Because you really are lazy. You really think that the house sells itself. No, it really doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. If the house sold itself, we wouldn't need you involved. Okay? And if any question I ask that got to do with this $1 million house, somebody better be able to answer. You think I'm about to give you $1 million+, a $14 million check, right? And girl, you can't even tell me, girl, what the cabinet's made out of or what the flooring is made out of. Girl, if you don't get out of my face, send me somebody else who know the job and trying to earn a check. Because that's a lot of commission, girl. Anyways, Shirelle. Girl, why y'all hoes didn't tell me Shirelle daddy was white? Girl, I was like, who is this white man in this kitchen with these black children? Girl, Shirelle daddy is white. Her real daddy, her in real life. Her biological father is white. Girl, I was not expecting that. Girl, I don't know why I'm so surprised that her daddy is a white man, but her daddy is a white man. I said, all right. Alexis, Carla, and Colony meet up. Colony is the last one to arrive. You could tell Ann has somewhat of an attitude, even though, Ann, you were low-key lying and low-key pedaling. Like, Colony didn't lie, but I could also see how Ann could be upset. Like, girl, you're supposed to be my home girl, right? You're supposed to be my friend. But also, the truth of the matter is, girl, I think Colony's whole thing is, like, don't get me involved in something that could make me look like I'm unloyal to my boss. So I could definitely get where Colony is coming from, too. Girl, you had this conversation. Tell the truth of what you said. So when it do come out, you know, I'm not involved in that. That's you and Rena. Anyways, they're basically trying to tell Carla to step it up. Carla basically pulls the I have kids card. Now, let me just say something. I understand that when you are single, like myself and Colony, that your life moves completely different from someone who has children, okay? And when you are a single mother, I know it's completely different, right? I think Carla just got out of a 10-year relationship. I think she said she has 3 kids, right? So I know that things can be completely different. But girl, you ain't the only one who got children, and you ain't the only single mama, and you ain't the only one that's working. Girl, at the end of the day, regardless of what it is, girl, you still are expected to produce at work. And that's just what it is. People have their off days, but girl, it sounds like you've been having off months. Everybody that got kids. Now, if Carla just had some story that was off the wall where it's like, girl, I see why she's struggling. Then I guess she did say she was depressed. She did say, you know, because of the 10-year relationship. But girl, you also have a job to do. So girl, you're going to have to just kind of make it do what it do, baby. They basically were telling her, girl, they're basically giving you work. So it's no reason for you not to be on your stuff. Again, you can tell Ann has an attitude. She won't even let Colony talk. She keeps interrupting Colony, girl. She's still mad from the other day. The open house. The house is absolutely gorgeous. I would move into that house the way that it was if it was in a different location. You know, I'm all about location. I need to see the lights. I want to see downtown lights and all types of stuff, right? That's what I want. Did y'all notice how that house, if you look closely, you could see how that house the aesthetic of that house didn't look like no other house in the neighborhood. Well, I ain't gonna say no other house in the neighborhood, but the homes that I saw, it was basically like they put Kenya Moore House in the middle of like these homes that just didn't match, right? So you have this $1.5 million home, I think they said. How much you think the other homes cost? I don't know. I'm assuming it's a decent neighborhood, right? I don't know, child. That don't mean nothing. Anyways, all right. Carla asked Colony about the tension between her and Ann, and Carla asked Colony about the tension between her and Ann. Colony basically lets her know about the whole Rena brokerage situation. Shirelle pulls Rena to the side. Now listen, the other day when they were in Miami, I don't think Rena told Shirelle that she was trying to recruit Ann and Colony. I think she just mentioned that she had a conversation with Rena thinks she's smart. I think she just mentioned that she had a conversation with Ann and Colony. She didn't say what the conversation was about. So Shirelle found out through them or through Colony that Rena was actually trying to recruit them just in case if she opens up this new brokerage. Shirelle has every right. I don't know if I ain't gonna say she got every right, but I feel as though Shirelle could fire Rena. Girl, you're not going to be working at my job. Okay? And then telling the people that you work with that you're about to open up your own brokerage and you're going to try to recruit the people that work for me while you come to work the next day like ain't nothing happened. That don't even sound right to me, y'all. Rena feels as though it's not personal, it's just business. Girl, you're saying that. But the same way you feel as though it's personal when Shirelle does not give you a heads up about your money, you're basically doing the same thing to Shirelle. Because Shirelle could easily say, you say it's not personal, but girl, you're trying to take my top 2 selling agents. So how do you think that would affect me financially, girl? So everybody could have their argument, right? I could understand definitely why Rena would feel the way that she would feel and feel like she's not being valued, she's not being heard, she's not being listened to. So since I'm feeling this way, maybe I should just go my own way, right? I can completely understand that. I can also understand how Shirelle could be like, girl, you can go your own way, but girl, leave my people over here. Okay? And the same way you feel as though you are owed some explanation, which she is, right, about the commission split. How would you feel about, you don't understand how I would feel about my pockets too? So everybody can have their arguments. I think Shirelle should have still fired Rena. Rena would have been gone. Rena would have been gone. Colony is basically trying to help Carla look busy. Girl, just show my client around so at least Shirelle think that you're trying to do something. Shirelle is satisfied, I guess, with the open house, so Carla seems okay so far. I thought it was so cute at the end when they were dancing. They were doing, I don't think it was the electric slide. I was looking at the feet movement and I couldn't tell what type of dance they were doing, but it looked real, real cute. I love when I see I love to see people doing line dances. I think it's so cute. So Shirelle basically is pregnant, girl. I figured she was, well, we know she's pregnant because in the promo and then, in her Instagram page. But I didn't know when they shot this show and if it was going to play into the show. But I thought something was up because when she was walking up to the house, she made a comment, ooh, girl, when her and Joanna were walking up to the home. She was like, ooh, girl, I could barely squeeze into this dress. I was like, oh, girl, they probably about to tell her she's pregnant. So come to find out she's pregnant. Joanna says... Joanna is so funny, girl. So she takes a pregnancy test to Joanna. Mind you, I already know. Girl, let me tell you something, girl. We're going to go with it because it's TV. Girl, this is Shirelle's 4th pregnant. Well, I'm not going to say it's her 4th pregnancy, okay? Because I don't know how many times she's been pregnant. But, girl, this is going to be her 4th child here on earth, okay? Girl, you're not going to tell me that Shirelle, when y'all saw her getting the 2 and 3 and 4 babies, you know your body. You know when you pregnant, but Shirelle tried to act like she didn't know she was pregnant for cameras. So, girl, she come in the room with what is it called? What is it called, y'all? When you pee on the stick. Not birth control. Pregnancy test. So she comes in with the pregnancy test, girl. Joanna is like, "Oh, you're not pregnant. It's negative, girl." So she looked at it. She said, "Girl, it's positive." I said, "Joanna, I would have had it on game." But can you imagine, girl? I'm sure Shirelle probably don't care about being pregnant by Chad Ochocinco wanted me. But can you imagine you being nervous about you being pregnant and then your friend tell you that you're not and you're like, "Ooh, girl, thank God." And then you look at the test and it say positive. And you're like, I thought you told me I wasn't knocked up. Girl, you knocked up, girl. Girl, I would have needed me a drink after that, honey. Anyways, child, that was pretty much the end of the episode. We got 2 more episodes and then we done, y'all. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.